and welcome back to The Witcher 3. In yesterday's video, we attended a funeral, we ran into Yennefer, got a trim, some new clothes, and now we're ready to go to the wake with Yennefer. So, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, Yen, I'm ready to go.
So, what have you brought for the farewell feast?
Bread, sheep's milk cheese.
Our wagon's full of loot we ripped from the Black Ones.
We've also wine from the temples of Melitele, remote ones. Wonder what'll please Bran more, your victuals or our ward booty?
I don't know. Which did he prefer in life?
Huh?
Eh?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Yen. People to talk to, you know.
Geralt, there's something I've been meaning to ask you. Your beard. Why did you decide to grow it out?
Don't really know.
Must say it suits you.
This is awkward considering I just got it trimmed just for you, Yennefer. That's kind of funny.
Lady Yennefer. Sir,
Greetings, Arnvald. My companion is Geralt of Rivia.
I am honored.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Quite a few guests.
They come to bid their king farewell. They come to see the claimants to the crown.
We wanted to talk to Cerys and Craite.
The Jarl will join us shortly. He's assigned you a place of honor at the table just beside his daughter Cerys. Follow me, please.
They've seated us here.
I asked them to. Wanted to meet the notorious Witcher Geralt.
We've met. Don't remember?
That was ages ago. Hjalbor and I were children when you last visited Orda. But you should meet your feast mates. Allow me the dubious honor. That's Hjalbor, son of Holger Blackhand. Blueboy Lugos, Madman Lugos' firstborn. And choking down a stockfish over there is Otrygg on Hindar.
I remember her from the cutscene at the funeral, and I was like, ooh, she looks badass. And she is, apparently. So, and what's your name? Sorry, forgot. Okay, let's pretend we know who she is. She's the son of what's his name, the guy we're here to meet. I'm sure her name will come up again, and I think it just did. But anyway, so you're all Jarl's sons.
Seems they set us with the sons of Jarls, exclusively.
Cerys and Craite is the daughter of a Jarl, Geralt. Jarl's daughters are in no way inferior to their sons.
Do you know every last one of them dreams of being Bran's successor? Look at him. Likely lot.
Cerys is jealous, for the one among us who performs the greatest feat will be crowned king.
We all know the feats are a sideshow. Our fathers will choose who will wear the crown. What do you think they spoke to Crack about?
You talk like that because you're short of strength and skill. Remember when Hjalmar challenged us all to a race up the mount? You didn't stand with us then. As he buried his axe in that stump at the top to mark his victory, you were warming your chicken bones by the fire.
Had my reasons for not participating. But I would have won then, as I'd win now.
Now that you mention him, just noticed Hjalmar's not here.
My brother walks his own paths. But about the race, why don't we repeat it? I'm willing to challenge any of you, Witcher included. If I beat him to the top, venture to say that'd be a feat, eh? So you in?
If the Witcher's in.
Geralt?
Sure, I'll race. She's kind of awesome. I really like her. She's really feisty.
Gladly. What are the rules?
Whoever pulls Hjalmar's axe from the stump at the top of the hill wins. Stray off the path and you lose.
And here I was, ready to puke from all the boredom. Let's go!
Yeah, let's go. Race.
We're here. From this spot, you must reach the top of that mount. At the summit, you'll see the stump of an oak. Hjalmar's axe buried in it. Whoever pulls the axe from the stump first, wins.
I'm ready.
You'll start when I sound the horn.
I almost want to let her win because she's so awesome. Oh, I can't save or do anything.
Show
Okay, why am I not running? There we go. Oh, no, we have to go this way. And... oh.
Hurry it up, old man!
Lady, I'm in front of you! There we go. Oh, no, I can't do that now either. Sorry, I wanted to look at her character entry because she's so cool. Maybe she should just rule them. She seems very bossy and feisty and willing to put them in their place, maybe. I don't know. And around. Feel like we're gonna have a beastie fight? Maybe?
I won, but only by a hair.
No such thing. There's winning and there's losing, and I lost. We best go back to the week.
Let's.
Oh, should I have let her?
See the wakes in full swing.
Lost sight of yous. Who won?
I lost.
Lost to a witcher, Sparrowhawk. That'd likely happen to any of us. Enough of the nattering, let's drink.
Oh yeah, I told Yennefer I wouldn't drink, so no, I won't drink.
Can't today, for good reason, believe me.
Well, if not today, then when?
You've been great company. Sadly, it's time we moved on.
Really?
Indeed. We must talk, but not here. You shall learn all beyond that door.
Beyond what door? In fact, you're all talking at once and I want to know what's going on. Oh, okay, I can't. Okay, so there was character updates. Arnvald, after Guthlaf, trusted seneschal to the Craite Jarls, passed away, a portion of his duties were taken over by the Jarl's cupbearer, Arnvald. The elderly Skellige did not possess the far-reaching authority of his predecessor, but still had managed to make himself irreplaceable in his few years in the position. His purview included not only stocking the larders and cellars of Caer Trold, but also seeing to the needs of the keep's inhabitants, as well as the guests that visited it during feasts and other important ceremonies. So Birna's had an update. Birna likewise refused to hide or discuss with the custom of choosing a ruler by vote of the Jarls. She dreamed of establishing a hereditary kingship in Skellige and thought the ideal dynasty to hold it was her own, starting with her and Bran's son, the young Svanrige. I feel like I read that last time. So we have Blueboy Lugos. Madman Lugos' sole child and heir was a dour, strapping lad who was nothing like his father. His nickname dated from his childhood, when bruises often covered his body, supposedly from the rough and rowdy play Skellige boys engage in. Yet others suspect they came from his father's belt, rod, or fists, for rumor had it Lugos Sr. did not wish to spoil his only child, and thus punished him harshly for any minor cock-up or grander failure. Well, that's not very nice. We will read Cerys' last. So we have Otrygg on Hindar. Otrygg on Hindar, Jarl Donner's grandson and heir, was the youngest of the claimants to the Skellige throne. He dreamed of the heroic deeds and daring raids he would one day lead his subjects in accomplishing. And then Hjalbor. Young Hjalbor was the nephew of Holger Blackhand, the Jarl of Faroe and one of the claimants to Skellige's crown. Despite his young age, he had already managed to achieve some renown both during overseas raids and while fighting the monsters dwelling in the dangerous regions of the archipelago. His deeds had earned him enough fame, name recognition, and treasure that he stood a good chance of being elected king. I don't understand. Why aren't their fathers nominating one of themselves, like, you know, that generation, or does it have to go to a younger generation? I don't know the rules, but Can Cerys be queen? Because she's awesome. Watch, she's gonna be like a totally evil person now that I'm crushing on her. Anyway, while in Skellige, Geralt finally had the chance to meet Cerys and Craite, the younger of Croc's two children, known as Sparrowhawk to her friends. She was as fierce and swift as this name would indicate. Cerys was an islander through and through and the spitting image of her father, having inherited all his courage, resolve, and stubbornness. Dauntlessly, she sought to prove at every turn that there was no task she could not fulfill as well as or better than any man in the islands, including her older brother Hjalbor, who we haven't met yet, so he's not here. So, the quest said that Cerys and Craite, an old friend. Okay, we read that yesterday, so we just need to talk to Yennefer in private, which I will do, but I want to talk to other people first.
What, Nordling?
Let's talk to Cerys.
Got a minute?
Everyone's mourning King Bran's death.
Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. And while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, claiming there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers, and everyone loved him again.
Wow, she's really pretty, like really pretty. Okay, bye.
Farewell.
So he was gone all the time and left his wife in charge, right?
Sure the goddess favors her.
I didn't know. Just don't.
I didn't know that you'd pray a priestess.
What is it you wish?
Nothing here for you.
On a cold, distant shore, you're not there. Across the wide, somber sea,
Yo, clock
you're not
sellers
there.
stacked
Then
high
I
with
left
barrels
myself
of the best
behind,
mead in
drove
these
you
isles.
from my heart
He's
and
not
mind,
exaggerating.
across the
Hard
wide,
Skellige
somber
mead will knock
sea.
anyone on their arse.
You're
Tame
not
bears
there.
included.
Fancy a pint when you're done.
Interesting.
I heard the boom. Then the blast near blew the longships off the bay. 'Twas a fallen star to my mind.
Tell me
Lies.
do you
Who'd believe that shite?
I never realized I
Make your
could.
daughter a priestess of Freya.
The cursed wood.
You sure the goddess favors her?
Modern
I
Freyr
don't know.
scourges the land.
Just
To a cold, distant shore,
Faith in the
I must
Fancy a pint.
across the wide, somber
I didn't realize
sea.
I could zoom in on conversations with my Witcher senses.
Must leave you behind. You might think me
Doom
unkind.
are only turn
Across the
old
wide,
Okay,
somber
sorry, Yennefer. I'm following.
Shame. Why would I?
A queen should join her king on his last journey. Tradition demands it.
Geralt, this is Holger Blackhand, Birna, Bran's widow, and our hostess today. You've already met.
Widow. A widow's duty is to lie beside her husband.
A widow's duty is to care for the king's son.
Not by our customs, it ain't.
Your customs are barbarous.
Well, try not to judge other people's customs. Try being a keyword. But making the wife die when her husband dies is really kind of messed up. But it probably is not our place to get involved right now, Yennefer. Because we need these people to let us go into some secret place to find out what happened to Cerys, so let's play nice.
Not our place to criticize, Yen. All peoples do things their own way.
We're talking about the self-immolation of women, not about decorating trees for Yule.
Harsh custom, but this is a harsh land. Tradition is Skellige's backbone.
People make laws, and people can change them.
I really wish I would have gone with the other option now. I really wish I would. I feel gross now. I shouldn't, Anyway, I'm sorry for your loss.
Heard a lot of good things about Bran.
I will miss him sorely. I was not his first wife, but I bore him his firstborn son and saw him off on his final journey. We lived a great many years together.
Firstborn son. Does he have a secondborn son then? Anyway, we should move on.
Let's move on, Yen.
High time we did as well. Come, Svanrige.
Byrne is a scheming whore. Refuses to admit her reign's ended. Bran knew how to keep her in line. Let's drink to his memory.
I told Yennefer I wouldn't drink, so I shouldn't drink.
Bran, a great king, a great man.
May our next king be his equal.
Geralt.
All right, let's go.
Sorry, Yennefer, I'd like to talk to people. It's a thing. Let's see. We have Holger Blackhand. The dour-faced Jarl of Pharaoh owed his nickname to the dark coloring of his hand and forearm, left there by frostbite he suffered when his long ship hit an underwater boulder during a freak autumn blizzard. Even judging by Skellige standards, where pillaging and plundering are practically rites of passage, Holger was considered a brutal pirate and raider. This opinion surely resulted from the fact that he attacked the villages and ships of enemy Skellige clans with as much verve as he did the coastal settlements of Sidaris, Novigrad, and Nilfgaard. Then we have Svanrige on Tuirseach. That's the guy who walked off with the queen. A hard life awaits the child who cannot escape his parents' shadow. Oh, this is the kid. Following the death of his father, the beloved King Bran, Svanrige became the formal ruler of Clan Tuirseach, which controlled vast territory on the Isle of Skellige. Yet this quiet and mild-mannered young man seemed firmly tied to the apron strings of his mother, Birna, who sought to control his every waking deed. With such an overbearing caretaker, it was hard to imagine how Svanrige could ever grow into a man able to rule a mighty Skellige clan in his own right. You know, the way she was talking about having to protect her son, I expected a kid. Like, 10, 11, 12, like a little kid, or even younger. Anyway. It's all very interesting.
Do I look like one who'd believe such drivel? Don't insult my intelligence.
Oh, what did you say? I missed it.
You look unwell.
Aim to return one day.
I don't know. Just don't know.
Was a falling star and I managed to contain the curse.
I feel like the falling star they're talking about is like the explosion that happened with Cerys.
The gods are not kind, Jarl. Our isles are in for hard times.
Hi.
What's that mean? The Isles are in for hard times. Speak clear.
The heart was deformed. An ill omen always.
An ill omen for me as well. Hear me. What'll become of me?
Fear not, Jarl. I'll not let you perish. I assure you. You need only follow my counsel.
I present to you Geralt of Rivia. Geralt, this is Udalryk, Jarl of the Brockfer clan, from Speakerog, and his advisor Hjort.
The White Wolf.
Greetings.
Hi. What's in store for Yennefer and me?
If you don't mind, Yen, I'd like to ask about us. What's the future hold in store?
The one you seek, you will find. And then she will die.
So I won't meet a tall, dark stranger? I shall have to content myself with you, Geralt.
I sense the mockery in your voice, my lady. But may omens do not lie.
Well, I hope Cerys doesn't die, because that would be really depressing. Don't generally believe in omens.
Gotta say, never really believed in omens and auguries.
One's belief, or lack thereof, makes no difference.
Tell him what awaits him. What you told me.
Your fates will intertwine. Yours and Udalryk's. You will walk in darkness. Before you, fire and shadow.
Hear that, Geralt? Everything clear now?
I doubt it.
Didn't plan to visit Speakerog.
Man is not the master of his fate.
I would like to disagree with that statement. Thanks for the prediction.
Thanks for the prediction.
You do not believe now, but you will yet remember my words.
Well, it was nice meeting both of you.
Nice to meet you both.
A toast. To honor King Bran's memory.
Oh gosh, I can't drink. I promised Yennefer I wouldn't. It's kind of her fault.
A worthy gesture, Udalryk, but I need to keep my head clear today. Got an important conversation later.
Like all just disgusted with me.
Strange man.
I hear he's very sick, carrying himself unusually well tonight.
Did we miss anybody else to talk to? Okay, hang on, Yennefer. There's things I have to read. Sorry, so sorry. So, Hjort, it is my humble opinion that the most one can learn from staring at the innards of a gutted animal is whether the poor beast was infested with parasites. Nevertheless, Hjort, like many other druids of Skellige, placed a great deal of trust in both Hauerspicy and chiromancy, and oniromancy as well, though that's more understandable, dreams being the royal route to one's soul. Word was that he commanded a great deal of respect and esteem amongst his fellow practitioners, having more than once accurately prophesied the future and interpreted the meaning of obtuse dreams. This druid was devoted to Clan Brockvar with all his heart, and his knowledge and ability made him an excellent advisor, one in whom the Jarl of Spikerug, Uldryk of Clan Brockvar, placed a great deal of trust. We are meeting way too many people. I am going to forget all of you. So Jarl Uldryk was an enigmatic figure, to say the least. Some mysterious ill surrounded him, causing others to shirk his company. Geralt could not help but notice that Uldryk did seem to be acting strangely, muttering to himself often and showing signs of suppressed panic, as if he lived in constant fear of something or someone. Well, maybe Hjort's making him paranoid. Just putting it out there. Okay, let me save. Did we miss anybody else, Skellige?
There's more than a grain of truth in it. He even encountered a few. Old teeth and claws and covered in fur.
Sorry, Yennefer, hang on. I just want to double check. We talked to Cerys, Otrygg, and Hindar.
What?
Okay.
Drove you from my heart and mind. Crossed the wide somber
Tell me, Lugos,
You're not there.
why are you sending your vermin to my isle?
That squealing swine sounds uncannily like Donor. Too bad I don't talk to swine.
Not talking to you, shitbrains. I'm warning you.
Okay, that's where I have to go anyway, so let's go back around to Yennefer.
Where are you walking?
All the way here. Okay, Yennefer. Sorry, so sorry.
Yes.
Okay. I want to loot, but I'm trying to not be rude. It's awake.
To a cold, distant shore, I must see.
Okay, now we'll talk to these two.
Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. Geralt, Jarl Donar and Hindar, and Jarl Madman Lugos.
Calling Lugos a madman's an insult to Madman. He's a common goat fucker.
Call me a goat fucker one more time, and I'll chop off your head, stick it on a pike, and piss down your neck hole.
Enough! Time to settle this. Here and now.
Oh, ha ha ha! Giving me a true fright right now. Shat my best trousers. Put that away before you cut yourself, you cunt.
Calm down, maybe?
Thought Skellige's called a truce for feasts.
I know the hallowed customs, but Lugos ought to know that I'll not let him raid my Hindar's fial bear.
You don't scare anyone, Donor. I'll be boy soon to plough your priestesses, drink from your tankard, and shit on your table. Be sure to leave a candle lit for me.
Emperor would be very pleased to hear you quarrel.
His Imperial Majesty is more than welcome to visit.
Let him sail over here. We ain't afraid of the Black Ones.
Raiding coastal villages is one thing, total war with the Empire is another.
Awfully mouty, this one. Go stir your cauldron and pierce some boils, witch. Don't talk when you haven't got a fucking clue.
I really think you should calm down before Yennefer hexes you or something.
Calm down, Lugos.
No wench will teach me how to fight.
That was not my intention. Come, Geralt. I believe this discussion's run its course.
Kind of. They're kind of obnoxious. Or at least one of them is.
Greetings, Geralt.
Oh, I can talk to them again? You're the eldest of the Jarls, right?
With Bran gone, by my count, that makes you the eldest of the Jarls.
Aye, it does. But I trust it'll not be for long.
Not like any of the others stand out, age you.
Nay, but I'll gladly pass the honour to the next in line. I've lived my fill, steeped my hand in the blood of foes, felt the warmth of the southern sun and the bite of the northern winds, the touch of women of the east and west. Now, I wish to die a death worthy of song.
Oh, okay. Any news from Hindarsfjall?
What's new on Hindarsfjall?
New. Lofferton lies in ruins. The garden has been devastated. And now we must deal with an Ulfheden. In short, everything's grand.
Okay, bye.
Farewell.
Let's talk to Madman Lugos.
Well, what is it?
So your relations with Croc, how are they?
2 clans on one island. Tough to be neighbors so near each other.
A neighbour is one who lives nearby, not one who stole half your home. The Craite seized our lands.
In the days of Harold the Cripple. That was 3 centuries ago.
Doesn't change the fact they had no right. I'll rid Art Skellige of Crack and his brood yet.
Wow. 3 centuries, that's a long time to hold a grudge. I mean, I wouldn't know about that, but okay. Hey, maybe that's the hill they're gonna die on, or someone else will die on. Anyway, I'm babbling. So why exactly do they call you Madman?
Just out of curiosity, why do they call you Madman?
Yeah! That's why.
Okay, bye.
Farewell, Lugos.
Okay, one more time. Just double checking. Try talking to him. Let's try talking to Udalryk again.
Remember me, Jarl?
Yes.
I remember, Geralt, I remember. Forgive me, the gods speak.
And Hjort?
Darkness behind you. Darkness behind you.
Yes.
Aye?
So how are things on Pharaoh?
How are things on Pharaoh?
There as always. It's pissing buckets and fucking freezing.
See, you're bursting with pride.
No use cutting seal shit with honey. Pharaoh is a rock overgrown with pines, but we've no need for more.
Can't eat pine wood.
But use it to build a longship, and you'll eat your fill of what others have grown and bred, after you've taken their wenches and their gold, burned their homes to the ground. That's how Clan Dimon lives.
Okay.
Farewell.
I'm not sure how to feel about all this stuff. I'm not down with the burning of your wives with your husbands. This like looting and pillaging and raping kind of makes me uncomfortable, but try to just, I don't want to really go along to get along, but anyway, I'll worry about it later like usual. All right, Yennefer, sorry.
What now?
Now we pay a visit to Ermion's laboratory.
Didn't know we'd been invited.
Because we've not been.
Yeah, of course not. I mean, we probably should go, but maybe we should ask nicely first, because we might need their help in the future?
We shouldn't be breaking into Ermion's workshop.
If I didn't know you better, I'd say you needed to grow a pair. But I know that you simply enjoy complaining. It's the only reason you said that.
Why would we go there?
To retrieve an item. The Mask of Ouroboros. We'll need it and therefore must steal it.
Right. Course.
Come, Geralt.
Now you'll tell me why you need this mask.
Oh, I shall. In due course.
Take it you'll decide when.
Correct.
See, Yennefer, I don't want to be judging. We haven't known each other that long. But it's things like this which annoy people. You want me to go steal something for you, but you won't tell me why. I'm gonna go with it's a sorceress thing. Look at these tapestries. Like you can... It looks like cloth. Oh, it's so pretty. Are we almost there? Ooh. I should be looting in here though, probably. lots of alcohol. And more books that I've already read. Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
Footsteps. Shh. Guards. Hide behind the tapestry.
Sparrows chip, while starlings chirp.
What do jackdaws do?
Jackdaws caw. Goldfinches warble, and cranes whoop, whereas peacocks screech. Hawks scream, larks trill, and doves, they coo. That's all of them.
What about nightingales?
Ah, right. Nightingales croon.
Did something happen back there that I should know about? Come on, adjusting their clothing.
That was close.
I feel very awkward right now. Ooh, very pretty. And more pretty tapestries.
This'll be tough to open.
Surprises never end. See the ravens?
Hard not to.
Ermion's spies. An indication that we're near his laboratory. I also sense a clear magic aura. Come, there's a ledge outside this window. We must pass along it.
You might want to get out of your dress and heels then? Just saying, might be easier.
Seen uglier sights in my life.
Geralt of Rivia, being romantic.
I lied. Maybe I'll want to come live in Skellige forever. It's so beautiful. Oh. Where'd she go? All right. We going in now? Coming? Okay. So that was the door that we went around. It doesn't seem very secure to have that as an option.
Amazing how a hobby can render a man mysterious. Fascinating.
Especially a druid. Must be a real nature lover.
Why do I get the feeling these aren't stuffed but frozen? Explore the mysterious room using your witcher senses.
Looks alive. Had one at Kaer Morhen.
Please.
Okay. How about the deer?
100 loose an arrow if you saw that in the woods.
If there's more over here.
Ah.
Are you all right?
Cut myself. The door's locked. The animals, they're alive. Yen, watch out.
How you like that silver?
Monsters. Can feel them.
Holy crap!
Closer. They're everywhere.
They're really strong. But I'm not dying to them.
Strange. Smells of mushrooms.
We've been stoned.
No. To my mind, it's the scent of sweet grass drying in the sun.
We've been drugged, and now we're stoned. That's the words.
That's one less.
See, now he's gonna know we were here. Whoa.
Not good.
What's... Oh dear.
What's happening?
You were hallucinating. You ran at Ermion's animals, sword flailing. I had to calm you.
Yeah, let's never mention this again.
Mind if we, never mention this again?
Naturally. Doors open. We'll proceed as soon as you've collected trophies of your kills. Let's go inside, Geralt.
But I want to examine the ridiculousness of my kills.
Looks alive.
All right, let's quick save and go into the workshop. This is great.
I'll lock the entrance. We don't want to raise suspicions.
I mean, don't you think the murdered stuffed animals out there?
Our dear druid's laboratory. We must search it thoroughly. The Mask of Ouroboros must be here.
Okay. I see
Wondrous world of insectoids. Ritual plants. Ah, what do you know? Raymond Marlove. A biography enhanced.
I know that name. I can't remember from where, though. Ermion's Correspondence.
Letter bearing Ermion's seal to the druids. Warns them about you. That brazen manipulator.
Uh-oh. Brother Druids, be forewarned that a sorceress has arrived in Skellige. Her name is Yennefer, and she hails from Vengerberg. I know you are immune to feminine wiles and will not let a well-draped skirt muddle your reasoning. Nevertheless, I wanted to warn you to not be taken in by her intelligence and refinement. I know who Yennefer is. I do not, however, know the true goal of her stay in Skellige. I see no point in asking her this question directly, for Yennefer is known for her cunning and eloquence. She says not what she thinks, but what she wishes you to hear. You must remember, this is no second-rate sorceress. This is a person who breaks bread with the rulers of the north, and who most recently has been working with the Nilfgaardian Emperor himself. Familiar with courts the world over, she possesses an ability to manipulate even the wiliest diplomat would envy. She possesses an ability to manipulate that even the wiliest diplomat would envy. Okay, now it makes sense. Yennefer has displayed an unhealthy interest in the site of the cataclysm we are striving to study. I have not given her permission to go near it, but I caution you to keep your eyes and ears open all the same. The sorceress from Vengerberg is a stubborn and effective manipulator. I know that in the past her and Crack's paths have crossed. I suspect that she will wish to use this old friendship for some ulterior purpose. What that is exactly, I will try to determine. Once I do, I will inform you in a separate letter. May the power be with you, brothers Ermion. Yeah, he really doesn't trust you.
Shameless schemer.
I know there's a sparkly there, but I want to look everywhere else first. Tales of the Wild Hunt.
Skellige's tales about the Wild Hunt.
The islanders believe the wraiths sail on a longship built of the claws of dead men.
Is that it? Okay, I'll read that later.
Seems Ermion has real tobacco brought in.
There's another sparkly over here. The Corpse of Novigrad.
Goes in for light reading, too. The Corpse of Novigrad by Sasha Hadi.
Alexander Ho walked down the long corridor, delighted that the sounds of debauchery pouring out of the rooms drowned out the sound of his footsteps. The long-neglected brothel floor creaked and moaned, as though the wood regretted being witness to the lecherous scenes fed to it by this house of ill repute, standing in the very center of the pride of the northern cities. Ho had been generously remunerated for this visit by the wife of a silk merchant. She had long suspected her husband of dabbling with loose women during his working hours. The case had seemed simple enough, banal even, a cheating husband. How many similar affairs had he unraveled? The worst was that his employers never truly wanted him to bring irrefutable proof of their husband's guilt. On the contrary, in their hearts of hearts, they always hoped his investigations would prove their husbands model citizens and their suspicions wholly unfounded. This time, it truly did turn out that the woman's husband was no whoremonger, despite the fact that his trail led Alexander to a place in which fleshly pleasures were bought and sold. The door in front of which he stopped, following the instructions he had received from the gnome at the entrance, had a small plaque with the number 16 on it. Unlike the other rooms, this one was enveloped in an unsettling calm. Ho turned the doorknob and pushed the door open, and what he saw behind it far exceeded his worst expectations. I want to know what happens. You can't do this to me, game. So not fair.
Dwarven triple mead. Laboratory worthy of an imperial alchemist.
Okay.
A sword in a stone. Things begging me to pull it out.
It's not in the stone, don't you see? It's held there by a vice.
There are lots of... Oh, there's a door there we need to open. Okay.
A goat carved out of lindenwood, signed to Uncle Ermion.
Little Cerys' handiwork. That's what she called him when he was her tutor.
Looks like Ermion places something in the statue's hand.
I need to look around some more.
Need something else. Gotta look around.
It might be the mead, but it might not be.
Look at this. A detailed map of the northern kingdoms. Even shows spheres of influence over the ages.
Out of date.
Because it's not covered in Nilfgaard and Redanian colors?
A child's skull.
It's kind of messed up. What's this?
Ermion's wand. He's one of the few druids to use one.
And a cone.
Pine cone. Didn't expect this. A large female.
Anything else? I think that's about it. So we need to figure out what to put in the druid's, or then the druid, in the statue's hand.
Let's try again.
The pine cone?
What do you say we give it a pine cone? Nothing.
The skull?
So, statue, how about a skull? Guess you're no indecisive prince.
And a mug of mead?
How about a mug of mead? Statue or not, everybody needs a drink sometimes.
Ah, I heard a clink.
Seems like it worked. Who would have thunk?
Ermion enjoys jests achieved at the expense of others. I have a sneaking suspicion the mask will be in here.
Okay, well, we will go investigate this secret lair over here, but it will have to be tomorrow because I think we've gone on for long enough today, and I'm nervous about going any farther and cutscenes and all that stuff.
I found the mask.
Okay, Yennefer, I'll be right there. So tomorrow we'll pick back up right here. We'll catch up with Yennefer, get the mask, and I don't know what she's going to make us do next, but I'm sure it'll be interesting. So as always, thank you so very much for watching. Please do keep yourselves safe, and I will see you again tomorrow with another new Witcher 3 video.
Who's asleep in its that tree?